Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. So today I wanted to have a quick discussion about the upcoming NATO war games. Now, these are being much ballyhooed as being the largest set of NATO maneuvers, war games, since the end of the Cold War. Now, on the surface, the media is stipulating that 90,000 troops are involved, and it's going to be a very large and expansive set of maneuvers, war games. But what is it in reality? What are we really seeing here? Well, we're actually seeing two sets of maneuvers. We're seeing the Steadfast Defender, which is part of the overall hypothetical NATO response to a possible Russian military action towards Eastern Europe. In conjunction, you also have the planned German maneuvers called Quadriga 2024. These have been planned quite literally years in advance. The red tape that it takes to conduct a military exercise in Germany is unbelievable. Not only do you need various approvals from state and municipalities in Germany, the German army is unionized. And notice has to be given to the actual German military itself. So the red tape that you have to work around just in Germany is off the charts. That's why we're seeing this NATO exercise taking place now, because they know they can kind of fit it in with this pre-planned German exercise that was already planned out. Now, when they say 90,000 troops, look, they are not concentrating 90,000 NATO forces in one place. In all probability, we will see elements of about 4, maybe 5 NATO maneuver brigades taking part in this operation. But these maneuver brigades are going to be taking place throughout Europe. They are not going to be concentrated in one place. Furthermore, that 90,000 figure, when they say 90,000 troops are going to be participating, that also includes air forces and naval forces as well. This is not a large operation. It's not even close to some of the military operations, Reforger, what have you, that took place in the 70s and the early 80s. And then post-Soviet collapse and the destruction of the German military, which took place under a variety of leaders. The German military is a shadow of its former self. And I'm not talking about going back to the 40s. I'm talking about what the German military looked like in the early 80s, the 70s. Nothing even. The German military right now is about 10% of what it used to be. It has been eviscerated by the Germans, by the German current political leadership. So not a large operation. Obviously, the United Kingdom's involved. Elements of the German military is involved. Polish military is involved. And it's going to be in multiple locales. Not a concentration of forces, multiple locales. Most of the actual ground operations will be in sites in Poland, and then obviously Grafenwehr as well in Germany, the normal location. And again, in conjunction with ongoing pre-planned German military operations, they're just adding components of other NATO assets to the pre-planned German operation that's taking place. So again, not a big to-do. Obviously, if I were the Russians, would not be concerned at all. The big issue, again, I go back to is the red tape that now exists in Europe for anything in terms of a military operation to happen. You would have to see all-out war break out on the European continent. Well, there is all-out war, obviously, in Ukraine, but I'm talking about Western Europe. In order for the red tape that exists, the bureaucracy that exists in France and Germany, the Low Countries, Denmark, you don't see as much of it as in Poland as you do in other Western European nation states. But they have Western European, especially Germany, shadow of its former self. Again, a lot of this is neoliberal, left-wing, Green Party BS about not messing up pastures and stuff like that. I mean, it's just asinine. You really can't conduct proper training exercises in Germany, not like they used to, like many years ago. You're isolated to Grafenwehr and some designated training areas, and that's it. Not a realistic training exercise where you're seeing military units being deployed and moved around as you would see in actual war. German red tape. So that's it. Just wanted to talk about that very quickly. Again, not a grandiose military exercise. Nothing that is going to actually prepare, especially Germany, for a state of war. Anyway, that's where we sit. Have a good day.